Hello everyone, greetings of the day. This is Akash, a senior engineer at Larsen & Toubro Constructions, and I'll be taking you through the collaborative planning system, which is a lean construction tool. I am currently coordinating implementation of collaborative planning system across 4 sites in Eastern Indian region. Now that we know the type of waste that exists in our system, let us now focus on how to practice Lean tool in real life scenarios. Collaborative planning consists of an overall schedule with milestones. To achieve the milestone, everyone from foreman to the managers are involved in planning, so it is called collaborative planning, and everything is planned ahead, so it is also known as full planning. The collaborative planning system is a team-based activity in which everyone is responsible to achieve a milestone by reducing process constraints. The collaborative planning can be achieved by practicing the following steps. First comes the 3-month look-ahead plan. This is a tool to control the workflow in the look-ahead schedule and helps eliminate wastage due to transportation and inventory. This indicates kind of work to be done in future. The sequence is a key in construction, and you can't start building the frame until the footings are set. This illustration shows most of the items that must be known prior to beginning any construction activity. If any of the information that the task requires is not known, it is a constraint that could keep the task from beginning as planned. This should be recorded on a constraint log with the name of responsible person for resolving it. If they commit to resolve the issue prior to the start of activity, then the team is likely to begin and finish the activity on time. This helps eliminate waste due to waiting and overproduction. Then comes the weekly work plan. Creating a reliable workflow depends on work being released based on downstream demand. Lean construction recognizes that it is best conducted through those that are performing the work, which are often subcontractors. Participate, communicate, and collaborate closely with each other to determine the schedule of tasks. What should be done, what can be done, and what will be done are the key parameters discussed at the beginning of week, and the constraints related to the work are noted down and then is reviewed daily. This helps eliminate waste due to defects and motion. All the constraints that are noted down are subcategorized into different headers. Then the Pareto chart is prepared. The Pareto principle states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of consequences come from 20% of the causes. Other names for this principle are 80-20 rule, the law of the vital few, or the principle of factor speciality. In individual cases, the distribution could just as well be, say, near to 90-10 or 70-30. This helps to eliminate waste due to overprocessing. In this step, the actual daily plan is explained to manpower while having toolbox talk by the site engineer, and individual manpower responsibility is highlighted and mutually agreed. At the end of the day, the work done is tallied with the commitments made and the reason for failure, if any, are collected from the manpower. If this issue persists for consecutive days, it is discussed in the daily review meetings and mitigation plans are worked out. Then comes the collaborative planning analysis. The data that are collected daily is documented in the specified format, and the productivity for individual manpower is analyzed, which can be further grouped into a gang. The overall productivity achieved by individual site engineer is further analyzed, and which further sums up to construction manager level. As a result, everyone is looked into this process. Further, the resource allocation is analyzed, and if any variation in resource allocation is observed, the excess allocation is diverted to other areas where there is scarcity of resources. This helps in reducing the wastage that arises because of unused skills. Then the planned percentage completion can be calculated by the number of activities completed divided by the total number of planned activities. To achieve higher PPC, dedicated collaborative planning with lean till implementations are required. Thank you.